I want to appreciate the work, the great work you'll be doing across UK, Europe, and America. The effect of what we are doing, we are feeling it back home. I say so because every day we get feedback, and for the projects that you have sponsored across the country, we are seeing it, and it's having a lot of effect in the operations of Labour Party and the presidential candidates. I want to profusely appreciate you for the support. Now, how to win the election? The strategy of how to win the election ordinarily is not what should be in the public domain, because I know that we are recording, and the major strategies are not what we should disclose here. Well, I've just mentioned a few things. I have noticed over the years that once you amend the Electoral Act to take care of a mischief, politicians will devise another way of rigging. And so immediately they amended the Electoral Act, and Peter Obi joined the party. We commissioned a team of experts to look at the area where politicians may want to rig. We did that against the backdrop because we believe that as of today, we have the popularity and we have what it takes. We have the people to be able to win the election. If we are not rigged out of the election, if the election is not rigged, we are very, very confident that we are going to win the election. And therefore, what we then do to ensure that there is no rigging? And then that group came up with a report that where they are likely to rig the election is at the polling unit level. Because what they used to do is that they allow you to vote, they allow you to collect your results. By the time they get to the collation center, either at the World Collation Center or at the local government collation center or at the state collation center, they amend the results and announce it and say go to court. And so we advise that for us to prevent rigging, we must get it right at the polling unit level. And that means that, number one, you must have passionate and dedicated agents at the polling unit level. And for us, we have seen that the numerous support groups are seriously passionate about this project. And therefore, 6 weeks ago, we commissioned the national vice chairman of the party to tour the states and align all the support groups to become the base of the party at the polling unit level. So for those that were willing to join the party, we aligned them at the level of the party, at that level, to be canvassers. And as I speak with you now, I know that doctors for Peter Obi, the religious leaders, and all are working on how to give us a comprehensive list of agents of those who will man the polling units. Because that is where the winning starts. And so that is one way of how we are going to win. Because if we are going to stop rigging, then of course we are sure. We are therefore sure that we are going to win. I agree with the speaker that said that Peter Obi's photograph will not be on the ballots. And that is why we must continue to popularize the party. Because it is the logo of the party that will be on the ballots. I can see a lot of materials that is being published by the support groups. I want to plead that in those publications, what you are going to print henceforth we should ensure that the Labour Party logo is boldly written on it. Because one study that we carried out too revealed that a lot of people want to vote for Peter Obi, but they have the challenge of knowing the logo of the party. And so that study also told us what to do in order to change it and in order to correct it, which we have taken steps and we are working towards it. But we need you to also join in the campaign in publicizing the logo of the party. PVCs is very key as we speak today. People who have registered are not collecting their PVCs. So we must all join together to advise our people back home that they need to collect their PVCs. Because if you don't have these PVCs, of course, it's not possible for you to vote. So you need the PVCs. Our people need the PVCs to be able to vote. So the responsibility is both your own and us. And finally, we are getting feedbacks that people are going to buy votes, people are going to spend money to do a lot of things. And you know the greatest challenge the Labour Party is having is issue of funding. And this is where, again, we'll be needing a lot of support in terms of popularizing the party, in terms of campaigns. I know that you'll be doing so much, but our people say it is not over, not until it is over. So we continue to need your support, we continue to do our best, and we do everything within our powers to see that we win the presidential election next year. Peter Obi is not the only candidate of the party.
Exactly.
We have House of Rep candidates, we have senatorial candidates, and what we did was that this time around, we didn't accommodate those people who have destroyed the country, because a lot of them wanted to come and run under the platform of the party. The current movement we have today in Nigeria is driven on integrity and dignity of our people. And because of that, not every person who came to the party that we gave tickets, we carefully selected the candidates of the party. So whether they were having resources or not, whether they were having money or not, we decided to give them our platform to run. And that is why, as Labour Party, we want to have the opportunity to be able to support all our candidates, so that when Peter Obi is president, we will have people in the House of Rep and Senate that will also be in the House to support his program, to support his vision, and to support him to succeed as president. I have taken note of the ward and local government that you said is not working. You know, the party was not as big as it were, as it is today. So if there are still areas that we need to improve, I want to assure you that as soon as we know those areas, we'll be able to look at it, bring in more people to join us. If you also have people you are recommending to work with us, our doors are open. When I commissioned the National Vice Chairman to realign support groups at the base of the party, some people were frightened. They came to me and said, if you allow these people to come and they take over the party, you are gone as national chairman. And I said, for me, I believe in that phrase. Seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and every other thing will come. So if we win presidency, what am I doing with national chairman of the party? So for me, the more people, the merrier. So as much as possible, wherever we feel that we are not doing very well at the polling unit level, and we have people to work there, please get back to me and they will all be realigned. Thank you and God bless you.
Ladies and gents, come on, let's put our hands together for the Labour Party National Chairman,
Barrister Julius Abure.